All right, y'all. So I don't know when I'm going to upload this video, if I'm going to upload the video. I really don't like being on camera, but I kind of want to give you guys some insight. So I started with Stevens Transport um, about a little less than 30 days after I obtained my CDL Class A. I got here on February 20th. Started class on that Sunday, the 21st. On the 20th, I got here. They have their own hotel, or motel, to be exact, that they lease out for their trainees and company drivers. I don't necessarily like the motel. It's not, the standard that I'm used to living in, but I'm a truck driver now, so um, it is what it is, right? This is where I'm staying. Everybody gets a roommate first and foremost. That's their policy. Women room with women and men room with men, but you could very well have a man in the room next to you. So, not any issues here. They do lock down the gates at like 10:30 at night. They have a place where you can kind of barbecue. They do have a pool if you're here during the summer months, but I didn't get to take advantage of the pool. It is cold to me. We've had a couple of 80-degree days, but whatever. That's not what you want to hear. Anyway, so there were 4 days of orientation: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I will tell you that some days they want you to be in class at 6 a.m. Other days you have to be there at 8. They will give you your schedule. You will also be asked to stay until 10 p.m. So very long training days. You will leave at 10 p.m. and still have to be back the next day at like 8 a.m. in the morning. And you have to get up, get ready, shuttle over. You check in twice a day. It's almost like clocking in and clocking out, pretty much. What else? As far as food. So in the morning when you check in, they give you a voucher to have breakfast at their little cafe or whatever. I've never had the breakfast, so I can't tell you what it's like. I haven't heard any complaints, but I don't really talk to people anyway. When you get to class, they ask you what you want they give you some options as to what you want for lunch and dinner. Meaning, our first day there, we had pizza for lunch. But you were able to say, I like this on my pizza, I like that on my pizza. And they did order it. Even if you're asking for vegan pizza, they will try to accommodate you as well. For dinner, first night, I think we had Subway sandwiches. Pretty much the options were either turkey or Italian cold cut, something like that. And then the following day, they pretty much tell you what's on the menu for lunch and dinner. Same stuff. What else? So I started on the 20th, and you do not get paid for the first 3 days that you're here. my actual start date with Stevens was the 24th of February. So I was here from the 20th. Class started the 21st. I didn't become a Stevens employee until the 24th. There's a lot of paperwork to fill out, but they do, it's not all one day. You space it out. Every day you're doing some type of signing of paperwork, whether it's saying that you do or you don't want coverages or whatever. I'm just looking at myself. I'm still here. I got on my pajamas. I'm still here. My shirt says, let me see if I can get it. I may not have a PhD, but I do have a CDL. I love this hoodie. I have t-shirts and hoodies. I also bought a jacket, but I didn't bring it with me. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. And I guess PhD could stand for professional highway driver, because that I am. What else? Bring things to keep yourself occupied. Like I said, I don't really talk to people or hang out. And I have my crossword books. I have word finds, my music, of course. And I spent a lot of time actually looking at YouTube videos. Just, how to park, how to back up, how to, do an alley dock, things like that. They do tell us that we need to learn how to read an atlas. Once you get your company ID, you actually can get an atlas at no cost to you at Stevens. So I was going to buy Atlas off of Amazon. I'm glad I didn't. I mean, it's 2021 and this one is 2019. I'm sure there's a 2021. They update them annually. But yeah, I'm happy with this one that I have. They'll give you a packing list and everything like that. I received my first pay. I believe depending on how or where you go to school, how much you're paid during training is different. I heard some people saying, they were receiving less pay than me a week, but the school I went to, Stevens did not sponsor me. I had to pay for school. I think the people who are receiving less pay, and I mean it's like $100 difference or whatever, but the people who were saying they were receiving less pay, I did hear that they went to Stevens sponsored schools where Stevens paid for them to get training for their CDLs. But I got my first pay on time. It hit my EFS card yesterday, but I applied for direct deposit into my account. And so it went into my account today, my net balance. But you will get a pay stub, which they call a settlement sheet, electronically. And then I have it emailed to myself, so that even if I can't get onto their system, I can go back and look at, my pay and make sure that that was right. Because that's what I'm here for, right? Make some money. Everything else is negotiable. So I think that I'm going to try to document what I have going on. Like I said, I finished class on the 24th, was our last day. I requested to only go out with a female trainer. And I knew that that could mean I have to wait. I finished class on Wednesday. I did not hear about a trainer until Monday. And even then, I spoke to the training planner who put me in contact with my trainer, who told me she wasn't going to be here for another couple of days because she was coming from the East Coast over this way. She arrived here this morning. I met her face to face. We were okay. That was the second time that I've spoken to her, other than the initial phone call. Because what happens is, when you go to meet a trainer, if they're not here, and mainly I'm just talking about for the women, if your trainer is not here at what they call the yard, which is the training facility, you will talk to them over the phone, and you will tell the training coordinator the planning coordinator, if you got a good vibe from them or not. You do not have to accept the first trainer that they send your way, or the second or third. Pretty much it's like eHarmony. You fill out a form saying what you will and won't accept. If you smoke, you say, I want someone else who smokes. If you don't smoke, you say, I don't want a smoker. If you're okay with the trainer having a pet on their tractor, then you say you're okay with it. If not, you say you don't. Whatever. You fill out this form telling them what it is that you like and don't like, or characteristics that you can and cannot tolerate. I waited for my trainer. I got a good vibe from her over the phone. I met her today, and I liked her energy. We went in and told them that, we were both good with each other. We think that we're going to be, a good match to be out on the road. So she is on a dedicated route. So I'm actually only going to be with her for up to 21 days, or 120 miles of my 240 mile requirement. I don't think I'm going to need that long. She's already telling me really pulling out tomorrow morning, and that she is going to let me take first ship. She's like, yeah, get some sleep, because when we start out in the morning, you'll be driving. We got 8 hours to go from Texas to Illinois. And she already has her next, shipment set up when she gets to Illinois. I may or may not be right. I think I heard her say she may be going to Florida, or going to Georgia, then Florida, something like that. But anyway, she's going to make her way back to her regular route. And she does northeast of the United States. What else? I can't really think of anything else that I have to say so far. This journey actually will start tomorrow. Once I'm getting over to the truck, I'm going to repack my bags. I went and I looked at the way that the truck is set up, and I realized that I didn't have to do all that I did. I can kind of, have 2 bags without an issue. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And then tomorrow we will start this journey with my first day of training, my 240-hour requirement. She's going to show me how to log into the Qualcomm. I know how to log into the Qualcomm, but she's going to have me log in. We already went over the trip plan. I know where I'm going to stop for my break, where I'm going to fuel. She was really good at answering all of my questions, so I'm really excited about getting started and seeing what it's like to work for Stevens. I will say it's going to be a little different because she is a contractor, meaning that she leases her truck from Stevens. Alliance is the name of the company. So she, runs a little differently than the company drivers. But you have to be a company driver for at least 30 days before you can even, think about going dedicated. But right after your 250 hours, you go to your grad class and you can lease with Stevens right off, the break. I will probably wait 90 days just to get acclimated to what Stevens wants from me as a driver versus, trying to be my own boss type thing. I mean, y'all know I'm a boss, you know. But I'm just going to let the process happen. I am, again, not sure if I'm going to update everything at one time because I still have to convince myself to let y'all see me on camera. It's not really what I do, right? I'm low key. I'm fun. I enjoy, being around people, but for a limited time. I'm sorry I got to see my hair like this, but I didn't get a haircut before I left, and I only let 2 people in my head. That would be Uncle Darnell down in Sandtown, in Baltimore, or Ashley over in Gwen Oak in Baltimore, or Woodlawn, Maryland. So nobody else is touching my head. I cry real tears if my haircut isn't right. So I'd rather just, do its thing until I get home. I am excited about getting home. I have a lot of people there that I miss. A lot for me. It's not a lot of people. But, my circle's small, but I love them all. Yeah, I guess tomorrow we're going to get the journey going. I'm already 16 minutes in and don't even know if I've said anything that's going to help you at this point. But I just was trying to get over my camera shyness and get the ball rolling. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.